Okay, mic should be on. We appear to be live. Everything seems to be working as intended. I hope. Let me just get rid of the usual text. There we go. Okay, almost ready. Just 1 minute, 1 second. Right. Just want to announce and make sure people hear it again, just to be sure. So the next following week, I'm not going to be streaming anything until the next Tuesday. Just to be fair on everyone, I'm just going to take a small break, probably for me to think some things for what the next few games are going to be. Probably give me some time to make some thumbnails too, because I'm starting to run out a bit. I'm still waiting for Mass Effect 3, because that mod is starting to annoy me now. I've delayed it for more than 6 months now, and the mod's still not here. God damn it. I really wanted to do it, but it's still not out. This is getting annoying now. I'm better off just playing the game now without the mod. It's taking so damn long. But I bet you, guarantee it, the second I start doing that game, get near to the end, oh, the mod's released. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure this week will give it a fair chance to at least come out. I don't think it's coming out, but still. Any fair chances is a good chance, I suppose. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. We're back for TMNT, so let's get straight to it. As soon as I switch the screen, I forgot to mute my phone, so I'm going to do that first before I do anything. There we go. Okay, that appears to be working, which is fine and dandy. Okay. Position at the ready. Okay, let's pick up where we left off, which is here, when the slime comes. What a nice name. Promising, very promising. Still a bit fearful of this game breaking again. So what happened last time? It crashed. The level didn't load incorrectly. What else badly happened? Me screw up once or twice? I don't know. Oh crap, it's a movie clip. Copyright strike may happen. Nah, be fine. I think we already saw this, just context, I suppose.
See, now that was cool, Barry. But he nearly got splattered all over Winter's.
Oh yeah, he got a cheap shot on me.
Eliminate hordes of ninjas, fight some wackadoo
Damn squeaky chair, it's squeaky for me right now.
This is the thanks you get.
Raphael, we are not questioning your bravery or motives. At that time, we were just concerned for your safety.
Yeah. Things were getting way out of hand. So I decided to go back and tell you guys what happened. Without mentioning Night Watcher, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Decided to go back together.
Gotta keep a suit.
Through the subway system, since it was less likely to be guarded. Oh, right, the underground.
This, I'm pretty sure, isn't in the film. Alright, back with the totals. Full team this time, so let's earn their trust again. By dying immediately. Ow. Hey, sounds like he's having a fun time dying. Steam. Damn Steam. Alright, come on, quick. I just wanted the coin. There's no reason to. I could probably earn the coin back on other means, but other methods. But still. Gotta do it ninja style, gotta do it with flair. That's the rule. The more showmanship, the better.
This is it. I hear the train. Let's get up there and find our way in.
As soon as I can get up.
Dude, what's it like up there? Now we have to find the way that leads to Winter's basement.
Alright, combat already.
This is
Actually, I should do this.
Whee!
Ah, look at this closed area, they're guaranteed hits. Nice. Alright, gotta get back into talking again. Ow! Rude! Very rude. I should hit you my auto combo. Whee! Oh, no, he didn't do the spin thing. Ow! Rude! Yeah. Any more? Yeah, you. Come on. Oh, he blocked. Is that a thing? The enemies can block? I'm not aware of this. I think I see a train in front of us. Yeah, that's coming straight towards us.
Whoa, dude, what's that sound? It sounds like the ground is
I saw the train before it even had the chance. Oh, okay.
This is probably a part of the old subway line.
Yeah, they definitely intend you to unlock the next turtle by this point.
Very dirty. Very lame.
Very cool. Booyah! Whoa!
There's another one.
Guys, the old sewer
Whee!
system. Dude, you've seen one sewer, you've seen them all.
Yeah, but the floor's electrified.
Getting weird vibes.
Very electrified. Christ, that's bright.
What? Like the roaches are gonna attack us?
It's not unheard of. I mean, we've got 4 mutant turtles. It's gonna happen.
Highly unstable.
Better be extra careful.
This place is like so shaky.
I hate this
Booyah!
place, and I hate
think I
wasting
can help
my
you.
time.
It's good for training, though.
Jumping off rooftops.
Great exercise, this is. This is slowing us down.
This place would so make a cool tourist attraction.
Nah. Tourists wouldn't even last. Not feeling this one. No, that's fine.
This doesn't look like a subway.
Definitely not. More of a well.
I say we get back up and knock on Winter's door. And then what? Introduce ourselves?
Impressive technique. I really think we have to pick up the pace, guys. This place is completely unstable.
We're moving, we're moving.
Gizmo boy.
Hey, guys, listen.
Who places all this stuff? This is nowhere near practical. I question this the entire game of how unpractical this is. Well, it is true, but it's like... Come on, this is New York City. Why would this be here?
Those platforms should prove to be useful.
I was gonna swing on the poles, but alright.
Who or what? Booyah!
Ugh. Cheeky.
Dude, that was totally awesome!
I wouldn't label it that.
It's the foot.
Oh no! Back up Donatello so I can break this fight completely.
Pieces are starting to fit now.
Are they? Alright, next batch. Hopefully these don't ruin my combo this time. And another one. Oh. I guess those guys didn't count that time. Nope. Next batch. Here they come. And another. Come on.
Dude, tag me in.
I could, but I don't want to.
Didn't see them for a while.
I'm annoyed there isn't really much breakable objects in this game. You think there would be for a game like this, but no, there isn't. Would have been nice.
Brain. I got it.
Whatever you do, do not touch the slime.
Ah, it'd be fine. I mean, you could just shrug them off. Literally, you could just shrug off the slime. It's not much of a hazard.
Time to work together, guys.
Could.
Now's no time to slip off. Careful.
But with Mikey, you can just ignore everything.
Tell me again. Why are we down here?
I wouldn't really call this much of a shortcut straight to Winter's Tower, really. I mean, is the advantage going in from under? Because I don't really see it. Pretty sure we're just straying away from it, really. I definitely don't recall this from the film. I haven't even watched it yet. I'll probably do it tomorrow, but still haven't updated myself on it. Oh, it's a long one. And ruined it. Okay, see you, Ralph. What's with the repeating line? That's 3 times now. Ow. Rude. Now, he'll come back. That could have been an S rank. Ooh, off I go. I have to compensate for those coins later on.
We're out.
Yeah,
In your
finally.
face, slime.
At least we can maneuver now. Ew, my hell stinks.
Oops. That's fine. Didn't matter. Get another one.
Whoa, adrenaline rush.
I feel the need to do it again.
Nice one.
And ruined it. Okay. See you, Donnie. Or not. I feel like I activated a trap. Or not. I'm sure there was a pressure plate. I guess it didn't stand on it long enough for it to activate. Hi. Seem to be fine so far. Pretty sure I activated a trap though, but nothing happened.
Whoa,
An underground cathedral.
church. Dude, this place rocks.
An underground church? This place sure is busy. Am I the only one who thinks this sucks? Yes!
Ow! Damn it. That was a nice kick. I could do it as Donnie, but I want to make things a little more interesting. Also, forgot to do this. Whee! Alright, off you guys. Apparently that didn't count for him. I'll just grab my coin and leave. Nope. That's a slow bow. This is so broken. It leaves you practically invincible. The enemies just can't react to you or block it. I don't think they thought of game balance at this point in the game for that mechanic. Or it wasn't in their agenda at the time. Still gotta remember, it's a kid's game, but, you know, gotta make it a bit balanced, you know. There's no reason to not use it. The only way it's unbalanced, or that makes it balanced, is that Mikey and Leo are the only characters that can't really one-shot enemies. It's only Donnie and Raph. Which makes it more balanced since they're the later characters that you have to earn your way up. Probably unlocking Raph in a second now.
I got the size for it.
Oop, where am I? Camera? Where am I? Where am I? I'm scared now. Okay, over here. At least I'm not stuck. For all I know, I could have gone out of bounds with that one. We saw it last stream where where the level just forgot to load. It's not unheard of. I seriously didn't expect that for a goddamn Xbox game to do that. I expected for a PS2 title, but not here. Really not here. Could do the turtle combo thing, but I don't want to. We end up losing Raph because of that. Ooh, careful.
This is the way, guys. What did you do? Pray for a miracle?
Oh, okay. It's not a place. I like this. There's a bit of diversity going on here, how you can go up the ledge here. That's nice.
This is definitely the way, guys.
Yeah. Too bad there's no real speed boost depending on the turtle. They'll run at the same speed, I think.
And now we're back in the subway.
Let's
Good.
get back to the lair. There's much to tell Splinter. Good call,
So wait, all that was a waste of time.
The express train.
I don't know, but it's pretty fast.
Whee! Well, this is a nice view.
Look at it. New York. Ain't she
Yeah,
a
the sky's a bit weird, but whatever.
Weapons out, guys.
Yeah, of course. Thankfully, we can't fall off. Pretty sure.
Dude, we can't let them follow us back to the lair.
Mikey's right. We have to finish him off.
Oh, damn it. No. I can do this, Raph. Been doing it as dying for too long. Okay. Let's let there be more. Yep, done. Ah. Where's my A+? There it is. 12 minutes is an A+? I remember, this isn't Sonic Adventure, it's not the same logic. Still, the number ranking kind of throws... B! God damn it. No challenge map this time.
You and your brothers are bound.
Shut up.
Family and as a unit.
Yeah, you get noted on what you failed on performance. Basically, I didn't do enough turtle combos there. That's my fault for having... Well, it's not my fault, really, because the combat in this game is pretty basic and exploitable, too.
Ever been to. It almost makes you sorry they're the bad guys.
See? That's why I left. You guys were all cooled out. We stuck our necks out and got nowhere.
So you stormed off in a huff.
Why not? You guys were just dragging me down.
And when you
I mean, that whole, sewer thing was a waste of time.
cast a shadow on everyone else.
So Master Splinter told me to track you down.
A leader is not determined by appointment or assignment, but by his own actions.
So in order to act like a leader, I had to bring everybody back together again.
To help you with this, I assigned you a riddle.
Some help. What's red with rage but green with envy? It made me even more frustrated and confused than I was before.
Alright, this sequence is complete filler, I believe.
Red with rage but green with... Wait! Of course, it's Raph. Raph is the angriest guy I know.
No, not really, I don't. And hi, gonna rock this house. I don't really, I just... it's best to leave the people on their own for that kind of stuff. Why mock them for the things they enjoy? Like, it's best to leave that kind of stuff alone, really. And yet there are people who just go out of their way to find it. Just don't. Leave them alone. If they don't attack you for what they enjoy, then why should you attack them? Yeah, some of the things can be weird, yes, but why? Why would you go out of your way just to find the weird things, just to mock them for it? It's the wrong way to treat it.
And let me tell you, people really need to tidy up a bit. The place was like a pigsty. Yeah.
What is this place? Does this kind of place exist in New York? I highly doubt it. I guess it's like a hobo area, I suppose? Ah, come on. There you go. Oh no, we're in Chinatown. Well, that explains everything.
Raph always liked this place. Guess it's worth checking out.
I wonder how accurate the Chinatown is in New York. Probably as much. People just thought the theming was kind of fun. Yeah, this move here is so broken, especially when you're Donnie or Raph. It one-shots enemies. Alright, moving on. Still gotta remember it's a kid's game, but just elements like that, it's fun, but it's like, what happens to the challenge when it's too easy,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my brothers.
And then when you're on your own as Leo, you can't cheese the platforms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that it is actually admittedly harder when you take away, Mikey's flying ability and, the turtle's help for the extra boost in distance. I guess that's the intentional point. Yeah, admittedly, this game, from my experience from this playthrough, it is pretty boring. But, it's respectfully decent and solid. I do admit it is a little boring because the, platforming area is pretty open and spaced out. But it's not bad compared to the kids' games we get nowadays that are made, just for the money or, movie tie-in games. This ain't really half bad. And this game actually does do some things that I actually kind of appreciate. When you're playing as the Night Watcher, the entire game goes into a black and white theme, and the only real colors that come in is like tints of red and yellow. It's a really cool aesthetic, but it only happens as the Night Watcher. Stuff like this actually is like, it's kind of interesting for a game to attempt that. Any other game wouldn't really bother with something like this. I don't know, it's like there's some aspects of this game that are actually quite fun. You see the extra content for this game, like some of the test videos and deleted stuff. The animators were having a right fun time with it, I can tell you that. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Oh. Oh, combat. You don't have to say the combat is not fantastic because of this. Completely breaks the game. There's no risk, it just takes a bit of charge time and you can knock out most enemies easily. Oh well. I don't know, there isn't many Ninja Turtle games that really do combat justice for what it could be. Though to be fair, I haven't played many Ninja Turtle games. I've tried the arcade game, well, specifically for the SNES. That is fun, but it's a very basic game. Again, it is supposed to be an arcade game, it's a port, but it's really basic.
Those brainiacs locked me in. There must be another.
No one saw the turtle just running across the street. Okay. Nope, this is the Xbox 360 version. I'm just using my Elgato for this. Works pretty well.
I guess that makes you the bait.
I'm not sure if there's any distinct differences between the console or PC version. I know the PS2 version is exactly identical, I know that. That's the version I played the first time. I just happened to come across the 360 version later on in a Blockbuster. God, where is Blockbuster nowadays? Rental games were awesome. That's literally the best thing you could do for a Blockbuster, or anything really, rental games. I wish that was a thing nowadays. I mean, we kind of do, like, Xbox has that, what was it, Xbox Arcade thing, you know, something like that. They have like the whole bundle of games for the Xbox One, which is fun, that's good. But it's not the same feeling as picking out a game for a rental store. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I'll beat you. Me? I'm from the UK, near London, but not exactly, but close enough.
Wow, this is where Splinter and I should meditate.
If only it wasn't out in the open where people could see us. Oh wait, we just crossed the street, so they must have.
Yeah.
Is the water too deep here, or is it safe? Oh yeah, it's safe. Wasn't really sure, the lily pads were kind of encouraging me to avoid it.
Whoa, talk about ode to sneaker. This place stinks. Yeah. Sorry to disturb your meal.
Yeah, more combat.
Just in case, I brought my knives.
Really not much to say here. I've said everything I can for last night's stream, essentially. Bit of a shame, that one. Although to be fair, last night's stream was actually quite interesting. Oh.
Raph! Splinter sent me to look for you.
Yeah, he sent me to look for something, but he forgot to say what.
Don't tell me. He gave you a clue.
You call that a clue? Animals live in it, but would prefer to live out of it. What's that mean?
It's a zoo.
Yeah, the old rat's laughing at us like a hyena.
No, Raph, the clue. It's a zoo.
You mean we have to go to the zoo?
Not necessarily. Look for something that's got to do with a zoo.
That could be anything, really. Anyway, last night's stream went quite interesting because, well, the console crashed at one point, which is always fun. It's kind of the reason why I wanted to move away from the 360, because my console is very unreliable. And second, I think the disc borked at some point, because at some point the level just forgot to load in, so I was just floating around in nothingness. The hitboxes for the layout was working, but everything else Nope. I was floating around in nothing. That was fun.
This
Kinda wish I
requires
clipped it or something, but no one was there at the time to witness it.
Than me.
So where'd you go last night?
Nowhere. I was with my pal Casey.
Hey, where is Casey? I haven't seen him in this game at all.
Your zoo theory's seriously starting to itch my shell.
Yeah, it all makes sense. Just look for a sign, a billboard maybe, something.
It could be bloody anything.
The dragon's our only way through.
Did you say on the dragon?
I already passed it, it's fine. I don't see what the problem here is. I mean, we're just crossing the streets of Manhattan, it's all fine and dandy. Oh, no, this way.
Hey, over there! It's the billboard for a zoo!
Yeah, that must be
Now
it.
we're getting somewhere. We have to reach that building.
Yeah, this is complete fill, this level, I know it.
Size of that thing?
Yeah, that is a billboard.
No, I mean that elephant's huge!
Yeah, compared to the other animals here.
Hey, what's this?
It's Shredder's cloak.
So,
What's Splinter trying to say?
did Splinter put that up there?
Think about it. Remember the
Yeah, no one's gonna question that up there. That must be interfering some signal. Mandela effect like memories. I'm sure I could if I think of it hard enough, but I can't think of anything right now.
He's all yours, Don.
I'm sure it's encountered once or twice. Could be anything. I would say... Right, Dragon Ball. I've had mixed feelings of how that name is spelt. Is it spaced with Dragon Ball or not? I now know that the Dragon and Ball is spaced, but at one point I thought they were one word. That's kinda a Mandela effect, not really.
More Shredder clown.
It's more like a misunderstanding. I can't think of it.
Twice the price.
I don't know, if you point it out, I'd be like, yeah, I've had that effect. Right, come on, that counted. Alright, fine. Just ignore you and go straight for Shredder. This definitely did not happen in the film, I guarantee that.
I am going to finish you once and for all.
Just gonna toss this turtle here. Where's he gone? Ah, he's disappeared. I've killed him. Shredder is defeated. The combo thing doesn't work to these guys. That's weird. Ow. There you go. Job done. I thought it'd be harder. I mean, it's Shredder. Come on. Okay, well, that's that.
Together to find this cloak.
Bye, Uncle Phil.
So,
And how did we defeat Shredder?
by working together. The four of
More like
us.
tossing a turtle at Shredder that did extra damage.
Trust one another,
Wasn't
Raph.
exactly teamwork.
Way to go.
This definitely did not happen in the film. I know that. I haven't watched it in a while, but I know that didn't happen. Well, he's got the challenge map for this one this time. They just gonna leave that cape up there? Not bring it back? Someone's gonna find that and just like, ooh, free cape.
I thought we managed to arrive at some kind of understanding.
We did.
Yeah, right.
5 minutes.
Explain what happened the next night.
Splitting up was Don's idea.
There were probably more monsters running around loose in the city. We had to find out how many there were, so it was only logical that we could scout more territory if we split up.
That was a team decision. So what I don't understand is why you had to wear the Night Watcher costume that night, Raph.
Because it looks cool, that's why.
I felt better to be the Night Watcher. I was more comfortable that way.
What, you mean Dragon Ball Evolution? That's what you're referring to?
As the Night Watcher, no one will slow
That was a mess. It was weird that they wanted to adapt the original Dragon Ball series, not Z, so it wouldn't have been anywhere interesting as it could have been. Well, to be fair, they were adapting Dragon Ball into live-action format. That never would have worked in the first place. I haven't seen the Broly movie yet, so no spoilers. As much as I can, damn you, Vegito.
This must be the New York losers.
Ow. You slightly chipped my armor. Ow. least I got the rage meter for this one. Damn you. Ow. They beating me up. That's not allowed. Oh. Thought I had to use the size for that one. So here's that black and white effect I'd mentioned earlier. It's really cool, because you wouldn't expect this at all for a kid's game. It's a nice artistic decision. The only color that comes in is the red and a bit of orange. It's nice, I appreciate it. I'm assuming Punisher did this. There was a PS2 game, I believe. Or Xbox, I'm not sure. Quite brutal, if I recall. Or am I thinking Max Payne? It's kind of... They're all kind of the same thing. Edgy, gritty, you know. Oh, crap. Oh, sorry. The live-action TMNT films. I haven't seen those. I really want to, though. Like, I know they're somewhat good, but just haven't got around to it. I never really grew up with the Ninja Turtles. Just the 2007 movie, really. That's it. I mean, a little bit of the 4Kids TV series, and that's it. I know the recent CGI TV series was actually quite decent. Just haven't gone around to it, really. I don't really do much for a TV series. I kind of have to motivate myself to watch it. Ow. There's no more enemies here. I might actually be concerned here. Ow. Do I actually have to fight legitimately for once? Oh, where's that rage meter? I could explode right now. Counter system would actually be really nice for this game, but there isn't one.
What can I say? I'm hot. Ain't no time to fall in that lava pit.
Right, if I recall, I think there's a burning house in this one. Not really sure. It's been a while. At least they got the theming down for these levels. I mean, you're in New York City. There's not much diversity you can really do. And I guess it's supposedly accurate having wide open spaces for, you know, the tops of the buildings. I do agree, it does get kind of repetitive after a certain point. At least it's not downright flat levels. It's nothing but holding the directional button. Still. Could be better. But it could be a lot worse. It's a movie tie-in game, so this could have gone a lot worse. Trying to think if I've played any really bad movie tie-in films. Well, there is the B movie. That happened. That's a game. It's decent. It's not terrible, but you know, it could be a lot worse. At least for the PS2, the version I played. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like pretty dull. One of the tie-in games I have, a lot of them are on PS2. There's a Coraline game, if I remember. It's quite fairly decent. Basic, but functional. Oh yeah, I recently played, what was it? What was the film called? It was a Nickelodeon film. What was it? I'm thinking Chronicles of Narnia, but that's not it. It's a different Chronicles. Spiderwick Chronicles. Yes, that. Played that not too long ago. That's actually quite decent. Not extremely long, but not a bad game, actually. It's quite nice. It's got a... It's a theme. It's very unique. What other movie tie-in games can I think of right now? There was a Stuart Little game for the PS2. Well, it claimed itself as Stuart Little 3, but not really. Not a bad game. The general theme of the game isn't exactly brilliant, but you know, for an attempt at a game, it's not terrible. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Crap. I've got no meditation here. My first death. The thought of it. God, it's really white here. This makes no sense. And we're fine. Please don't put me in combat. I can't take the next hit. Well, the game hasn't bugged out yet. Thank God. Alright, combat. Just don't get hit once. That makes it more fun, right? Right? I'm gonna take my advantage here, please. Invincibility. Rise of the TMNT. Yeah, I saw clips of that. It's the new animated series. It is animated really damn good, I have to give you that. It's a nice change of pace from most recent animated cartoon series. It's actually legitimately good. Not sure about the writing, but I'm sure it's quite clever and witty. I've only seen the first episode, and from my first experience, it's quite decent, really. And it's actually nice to see all the characters represented in their ways. You know, the body designs are actually fairly unique depending on their personalities and such. Kind of reminds me of Sonic Boom when you think about that. I mean, have you seen the size of Knuckles? The size of Raph is kind of similar, really. Again, they make sense. They make perfect sense, you know, comparing it to their personalities. They fit.
Wonder where this leads.
The next free hit I'm gonna get is just gonna kill me straight up. Oh no, Steam! It knocked me out. No, I only just put that there just so people can be aware. Because I honestly don't care. I genuinely do not care if anyone points it out or makes fun of me. I don't care. Ah, there it is. Death by Steam! Yeah, I'm autistic, but I genuinely don't care. I've never in my life actually been insulted by it. Because I don't bring it up, there's no real point to bring it up. That's how I see it, anyway. I mean, being autistic doesn't really change how people can interact with you, really. I mean, you may end up being a little different, but for me, I don't feel no different to anyone else, really. It's like, I'm autistic, but it's like, I don't feel special, I don't have the need to demand to be special or anything like that. Just accept things as they come, really. But, you know, it's okay to point out and let people be aware that I am, but don't need to brag, don't need to show off that you are. I don't see the advantage, personally.
I'm gonna have to get a radar installed in this helmet.
Ah, there we go.
Thing with this fog.
I can see perfectly fine, except the lack of color, apparently. Must be the helmet doing that, just black and white vision. Except that tinted green there. Where am I going? Oh, up there. I didn't see that. This damn, this black and white. It's a cool art style, but actually it's terrible for visuality and anything. Oh. Oh, this is in the film. I know this, but I don't remember doing it during the day. Pretty sure this is in the day right now. I mean, look, it's so white. Thrilling combat of letting the game do it for me. Problem is, this works so damn well. You don't get hit, there's no real downside to doing this, except for the slight delay. There's no reason not to do this. I mean, it makes the game go faster, so that's probably a benefit.
Doesn't matter. You're done. I guess she got out. Lucky for you guys.
Jesus, it's so white.
Got the biggest roaches I ever saw.
No, I do care. Like, if people want to speak what they feel about anything, I'll listen. I'll genuinely listen. But any insults to me? Why would I care? Why should I care that people make fun of my autism, you know? That just means they're winning. There's no point, you know, being angry at people that just making fun of you. That means they're winning in their fight. Better to just ignore them, just let them be. Well, that's how I see it. I don't really take conflict, really. Don't do it. Why antagonize people when you can just leave them be? But, you know, people actually being nice and, you know, giving me compliments and all that. I do genuinely appreciate that. Like, I really do. It's just like, sometimes I feel like, I don't deserve this. Come on, I'm barely worth your time. You're just being nice for no reason. But seriously though, having people on here seeing me playing these games, it's nice. It's genuinely nice. It's the reason why I wanted to do live streams in the first place. Just people have a good time.
And none of us knew it. But I knew Raph always liked the Chinese part of town. So I went to
And then you have those live streamers that just downright rage, annoyance, and it's like, how do people find those enjoying?
You mean like the foot?
I mean, they may find it fun for 5 minutes, but you know.
Aside from knowing he wasn't where I'd looked already.
Oh yeah, if there are people that are downright, you know, assholes about anything they do, that intentionally look for it, then yeah, they should be punished a little bit. But honestly, the only thing you can do for like being on Twitch is just block them if they're just, you know, downright harassing people. Then yeah, you should probably do something about that. But you know, if they're just, you know, they're just there for that 1 5-second thing, just to do that one comment and then bugger off. Not worth your time. You know, just don't go out of your way to hunt down the guy that made the comment or anything like that. It's not really worth your time. You're off just ignoring it and never see him again. I don't know, the internet's kind of weird with people who actually generally do look out for hurting people. It's just, don't. I mean, this is the internet. What are you actually going to do to them on a comment? It's better off just leaving it alone and never think of it again. Because what we know, that kind of thing could just, you know, bother you for quite a long time, and you don't want that on your mind, do you? At least I try and make sure that doesn't happen to me. It may happen once or twice with particular thoughts, but I just try to ignore it. That's the best thing I can do, really. Because if you actually try and do anything on the internet that you think might be justice, you may end up doing more damage than good. Before we know, it could ruin your reputation. Gotta be careful with this kind of stuff, really. That's fine. So, what are we doing again? I've actually kind of forgotten now. Didn't even think about it during that cutscene. I don't know why I'm doing this. Going after monsters, I suppose? Something about monsters, end of the world, talking statue type thingies, Ninja Turtles. I see the diner, so I guess we're catching up with Raph. There they are. It took a second. Ow. Rude. Get review because you're a summoner. Ow. Alright, phase through the gate, because it makes no sense. Nope, okay. Let's try again. There you go. Missed the pole last time. And now. Ew. This is an odd section here. No, missed. There's a perfectly good floor there, though. Okay. No, I missed it again. Damn depth perception. It's like the werehog, kind of, from Sonic Unleashed. I'm not saying the werehog's bad. Definitely not. I actually enjoy the werehog. I'm just saying certain camera depth perception can be hard. Words are not good with me today. Especially my tongue today. It's just not having it. Yeah, depth perception's a bit of a get with, you know, scripted cameras. Really hard to see sometimes. Ugh. I smell an arena. There he is. It is during broad daylight.
Should have known he'd be involved. I didn't know the foot were responsible for all the screaming. Give it up, Night Watcher. Your crime spree is over.
He appears to be the same general size of a turtle, but nah. He's not a turtle in disguise, no way.
Well, if it ain't legal servant boy, you got something to say?
Oh no! After we just went through that teamwork section, defeating Shredder again? Damn it!
Smart of you now, big shot.
Raph, wait.
Alright, keep an eye on him, and there he goes, like the wind. Off he goes. Man, he's fast. How come I'm not that fast naturally?
Raph, come back!
Get lost!
He's climbing on those walls. Why can't I do that? It only works on selected walls, and that one's not even painted red.
Yeah!
It is red, I suppose. Orange for bricks. Where's he gone? Ah, I didn't see that. That's my fault. Kind of jumped ahead thinking there'd be a nice safe floor. Smart thing to do would probably throw a katana at him and stop him from moving. But then he loses his double swords and then he's not cool anymore. Alright, careful of the death pit that is really well disguised.
Yeah! Is he? There. Got it.
Dialogue from my last stream? What dialogue? I don't recall such a thing. That's probably proven my point, but I don't recall you bring up anything bad.
Know why he was doing it. Yeah!
If you did say something bad, I'm pretty sure it went just fine. Gonna rock, I'm gonna need context for that one. Don't recall such a bad thing.
Yeah!
It's actually genuinely trying to think of it. I can't actually think of it.
He's fast, but he's not faster than me.
Especially with that armor on. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's try it again.
He's not faster than
Alright,
me.
not this time.
Thinks he can lose me? Well, it's not gonna work.
There we go.
Whoa! Come on, Raph, it's almost
Come here,
morning.
you.
Someone's gonna see us.
I told you to go
Pretty sure it was
away.
morning like 5 minutes ago. This is broad daylight at this point. People would be working by now.
I thought I would catch him faster if I took a shortcut through the building. It didn't quite work.
Oh no, of course it wouldn't.
There were foot. I should have been warned by that. I was only worried about Raph.
Ah, he missed.
Following him, no matter what. So I got tired of running.
I didn't think I'd catch him after that. I lost so much time.
Really wish there was subtitles with this game sometimes.
Hey, I haven't lost him yet. That was close. I better keep moving.
Alright, we've reached our end. Come here, Raph.
Leo!
Oh no! Oh no, ninjas, what am I gonna do? Oh,
In that truck!
damn it.
Hang on, Leo!
Would've been fine if you let me fight for myself. Kinda proved it earlier. See? Same scenario. Exact same scenario, actually. There's just no dumpster truck this time. Ow! Rude. Come here, you.
That'll teach you.
I really wish you could skip some of these fights sometimes. Oh well, it's an early game for kids. Some things just have to stick around, I suppose.
Booyah!
Pretty sure that truck would have driven away by now. Although, this is New York, so he has a fair chance of surviving. He just phased right through the floor, apparently.
Booyah!
Would be funny if it was just a manhole covering that one, just for him to fall right through. Just go straight back to the sewer. He ain't coming back out. Ah, right. A red tin's a little subtle there, that one.
Oh man, this is all my fault. I hadn't gone out on my own.
Oh, no, that's fine. I've encountered the weird stuff myself. I've got no problem with it. The weird stuff I've seen. But I know there are worse things out there. Honestly, it's fine to bring that up. It's fine. It's just good discussion.
All right.
No, it's fine. It's just good discussion. Some things shouldn't be mentioned on Twitch, though. That's the thing. You gotta be careful on that kind of stuff. But I'm honestly fine with open discussion like that. It's perfectly fine. It means you're expressing yourself more to the audience. They get to know you more and probably, you know, get to trust you a little better. I don't know. It's better for me being honest than just having a personality. I was going to compare myself to Markiplier, but I'm not really sure. I mean, he's a nice, well, charming guy, but who knows if that's really how he's actually like. Honestly, though, his personality is really encouraging. Like, there's great enthusiasm from him. Alright, boss area.
Only one of you alive.
So what is she, like a cobra?
Makes you
Snake?
expendable.
Must be Snake, because she's been that venom.
You must
Ow.
learn when to quit. You
Oh, double text, double voice dialogues, I love those.
may
Ow.
cower before me now.
Yeah, not that time. This one's tricky. Damn stone. Yeah, no you don't.
You must learn.
Yeah, poison. Yeah, it stinks.
Can't beat her on my own.
Oh, okay, that was scripted. Okay.
Don, split
The last few fights have been completely scripted. You can't beat them. Okay, that's it.
Come on, Raph. We're here for you, bro.
Oh,
What are you
that's
two
convenient.
Guys, I'm sorry. I've been a real jerk.
Later, dude. We got some serious snake butt to kick.
Could they not put an animated cutscene for this? Okay, we're just having a moment here.
Get at 'em.
Okay, I guess when one of the turtles is knocked out, that kind of scene will happen. Interesting.
Turtles.
That's definitely a mechanic, I know it.
Good.
Interesting.
Take a deep breath, turtles.
No, you don't.
For it is your last.
Don't count on it, Snake.
I'm not sure what.
You may learn.
I'm not sure what ability counters that.
Expects it. We strike together.
Okay, but whose? Ow! Yeah, gas. Yeah, I know, there's general rules, but Twitch can be a bit weird depending on the content you show. I'd like to remain genuinely safe. It's the smart thing to do, really. I'll make sure, you know, links are safe for me to view first before I show it to Twitch itself. You know, just gotta be careful and smart about certain things.
For it is your last.
Well, it's not that one.
That's it.
No, that worked.
Her attack, and when she least expects it, we strike together.
Ah! Alright, which ability is it then? Ow!
Turtles taste so good.
Stop making those lines, I'm weirded out now.
When to quit. Take a deep
Let's try this one. Yeah, that worked.
It is your
Okay, so it's Raph's.
Enjoy this while it lasts, fools.
Ah,
Johnny! Thanks, guys. I thought I was a goner.
No problem, Raph. That's what
spinny
that was
circle
for.
thingy.
Dude, what's with the outfit?
Ah, okay, that's it. That was a stage. Was definitely needed to happen though, because that happens in the film. Leo gets captured. Ah, damn it, I lost a coin. Yet that gives me an A+. What? Eh, who cares? Got a challenge map. Probably won't see on the stream though. Let's see, we're an hour in. I say we're nearly at the end of the game now. No, it's the voice lines that she's making that's weirding me out. It's a bit on the suggestive side. Snakes though? Snakes are cool. I like snakes. The ones that are cute though. Or are we referring to Metal Gear Solid snakes? Because, whew, ah.
Then, I believe your brothers may be in need of a leader.
there's anything I don't like, it's certainly spiders. I definitely don't like spiders. Not long ago, in the game room I'm in, yes, I have a game room, on the far corner of my room where I'm sitting behind me was a massive spider. Like, it was, ooh, it was a big one. And needed a vacuum for that one. No toilet paper or a broomstick to clean that one up. Had to be sucked out. It was big. It was like, ooh, he was large. I say palm-sized, really. Like, oh, no thanks. There's no way you can convince me that spiders are cute. Like, snakes, bats, they can be cute. They can generally be cute. Spiders, you're gonna have to pursue me for that one. Just persuade me a bit.
First opportunity to test the new invention I was working on.
Oh yeah, boy, that was lucky.
And yet we have a Spider-Man out in the world. That doesn't creep me out for some reason.
Was wearing one, and that's how Mikey and I found
It's kind of the mentality, though, for Spider-Man at the time. Like, when he was being conceptualized, it's like, nobody likes spiders. Why would anyone want that? But then you show the web swinging thing for, you know, swing across buildings. It's like, okay, no, that's fine. Alright, rough. One toe short, though. At least you don't have to build up the friendship mechanic again.
Gotta hand it to you, Don. You found us something.
Oh, yes! That is the worst thing ever. Same thing for moths. I get the same thing. Moths I'm okay with. It's just that when they disappear, when the hell are they going to show back up? That's the worst feeling.
tell us where Leo is. Mikey, they don't talk. Besides, the microtransmitter is working perfectly.
It's like, why do they do that? You see them for 1 second, leave to get like a napkin or whatever, come back, it's like, where'd they go? God damn it, where'd they go? And it's always in the night when you're trying to sleep. You spawn them on the ceiling or something. Disappears like, okay, my night is ruined. I ain't sleeping anytime soon. Also, elevator, required combat scene. Spinny circle thing. I wonder if there's a term for that. There's a term for everything nowadays, but is there a term for spinning around in the circle in the same spot? There has to be. Let's see. I'm gonna do the combo thing here. Bonus points, and almost fell off.
Okay, now where?
Other side of this wall, I think.
Let's do it.
Chuck Norris facts? Ah, there's a whole website for that kind of stuff. I can't think of any right now. I mean, he's on par with Saxton Hale for qualities of how amazing Chuck Norris is. But the weird thing is, I've never seen a Chuck Norris film. But I will accept and admit that he is cool. Any facts? Anything you say, you could just accept, yep, Chuck Norris has done that. You could say that Chuck Norris invented the universe. Yeah, okay, he did that. He did that with his bare hands. He can do that.
Leo! Nice going, Pavarotti. Awesome!
Oh, this is actually a good place to do this move right now. Ah, this is perfect. Look at all these coins! Now I gotta go collect them before they disappear. Ah, nothing better. Now let's do it again. Whee! Yeah, nope. Come here, you. Whee! This move makes no sense, but it's cool. Ow. Rude. Ow. He's rude too. I've been saying that a lot for these streams. I don't normally say things are rude, but it's like, I don't know, just kind of sticking with it. It's fitting, because they are rude for hitting you.
Don, what's the tracker say?
Ouch.
A pipe is weird. It's not. It's a pillar. It's not a pipe. I'm saying it's weird for its color distortion going on. So what is this place? A temple in New York? This makes no sense. I've been saying that this whole damn game. None of it makes sense. That's fine. Alright, now there's lava in New York. We're definitely not in New York.
Whatever the foot are doing, it
There's
must
a
be
death
important,
trap here.
because they
Are we sure we're not in the jungle?
No more axes? I'm a little disappointed.
No, you're gonna get more axes then if you ask for it. I'm trying to think how many levels there are left. Probably 3, maybe? This one, when we get to winter, is probably a part 2 to it as well.
You still going the right way?
Oh yeah, if Spider-Man actually looked like a spider, that'd be terrible. But the thing is, there have been renditions of Spider-Man that has been literal. Like, well, Man-Spider, that exists. Part of the animated series and, you know, comic stuff. And there's a literal Spider's Man I found out not too long ago, which is literally a bunch of spiders that think they are Peter Parker, and they literally fill themselves up as part of the costume. So, it's literally the Spider-Man costume filled with spiders. That's the worst nightmare in the world. Could you imagine what his hands feel like if you try to handshake him? Ugh. Whoever thought that was a mad genius and at the same time, scary as hell. Who thought that? Like, it's a brilliant idea, but it's like... Ugh, can you imagine seeing that in real life? No thanks. Oh, okay, it's fine. I thought I missed a step. Yeah, no, you don't. There you go. Where am I going? There. There's no camera controls in this game. It's really weird. I mean, it's been fine so far. It's just certain angles could do with a nice camera control. Even Unleashed does it right, where you can slightly pivot the camera. Yep. Oh, that's my fault. Do that again. I gotta do that as Donnie. Alright, one of the rare times you do the pole ability. Right there. Nope, I guess not. Let's just try it again. I don't watch scary movies. I can't bloody handle them. I've never really watched one. I just can't. Scary movies are not my thing. I can handle particular scary games per se, like Dead Space, but that's different because you have a gun. And a little bit of Resident Evil. Never played it, but, you know, if I got the right directional motive for it, I could do it. But scary movies? No. No, not for me. I physically and mentally just can't handle it.
Mikey, well, we were gonna have to fight them eventually.
Yeah, why wait?
I'm pretty sure you could just phase right through the gates if you tried hard enough. I mean, it would have made sense if it was a brick wall, but, you know, gating right there, he could just phase right through it. Ah, crap, I'm supposed to do these abilities first.
Bow power is pure power. I believe you owe it to yourself to practice more often.
Yeah, I say I don't like scary games, I just realized I kind of want to try Five Nights at Freddy's. I have the games, just haven't gone around to it. It's definitely on my Halloween list, shall we say, for October. Definitely an incentive to try it out. Can't really do jump scares, but you know, Five Nights, I probably could handle it. Maybe? Don't know.
Thanks, guys. You were amazing.
I know they do require a bit of skill in how to get through them properly, though. You can't just go in blindly. Alright, we got Leo back. Even though this is not how it happened in the film.
Uh-oh. Dude, who puts a self-destruct...
Oh, look, there's an empty gate. No, just phase right through that.
We can ponder these questions later. Right now...
Just phase through the grate. Why not? That damn coin makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah. Dude, get us on.
This game in a nutshell. Doesn't make any sense. No, get the coin. Need it. They're right there. They're right in front of me. There's no reason to ignore them.
Yeah, we'll have to work together on this one, guys.
Not really. Mikey could do it. Well, I say I don't like FNAF. I've kind of been on and off about it. What I like about it is the lore and the story, which everyone has said. It is actually genuinely interesting, I have to admit. It's much deeper and darker than you actually think it is. It's not the gameplay that sells it. It's what's behind the story and everything that sells a game. Which is kind of surprising, really. Of course, the first game isn't as deep as the rest, but if you really look at it, there's a lot more going on in the background than you actually realize. Granted, it's not that deep, but it is actually there. And seeing the FNAF stories going on right now, like Sister Location, there is some messed up stuff going on in that one. Like, a lot more than you think. I know, it's the whole reason why FNAF really works, is because of the story. You really look into it, it's like, it goes deep. And also, it helps that, you know, MatPap and stuff really succeeded because of it, too. But to be fair, those theory videos earlier on, trying to connect all the games into one timeline, they were actually genuinely interesting. I don't like game theory nowadays, but before he really got it on the cashy end of sellout stage, shall we say, his theories were actually genuinely interesting. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on behind FNAF. Just, Scott Cawthon, how'd you get away with it so easily? I should probably give context to why I don't like FNAF in particular ways. I don't like FNAF because of certain community things. Let's say the Source Filmmaker Workshop. There was a point in time, and it still is there kind of, where it's been nothing but FNAF models. And it's usually the exact same model, just replaced on the workshop multiple times. There's like 9 different versions of Springtrap, yeah, just Springtrap. Not kidding, it's probably like 10, 12 different versions. Not updated models, like the same model, just there are 12 different of the same model just uploaded on the workshop. Why? Just waste your time on the workshop, it's such filler. And the Gmod workshop was no different either. That's part of the community I don't like. I appreciate that the models are there for people to use, but you don't need 12 versions of the exact same model in the workshop. It's such filler, I hate it. I appreciate different versions of the same model for certain elements, like say, like a different color. You could just update the model to make it a separate skin. It's worse that the Springtrap variations, like say, version 9 and 8, are identical, like downright identical. It's annoying. I bet a lot of people in the workshop do agree with that. But then there are times where, like, you actually take a minute to look at these workshop models for FNAF characters. They are pretty dead-on accurate. Like, the most accurate ones are accurate. Like, they look exactly like the ones you see in the game. Which is impressive, considering Scott hasn't ever released those models yet. Oh, wrong way. It is impressive. But I'm like, you could spend that effort on making other things. You spent all that time recreating the same models. It's like, you could spend that time on other series and such. Like, maybe the, Mass Effect series, maybe? I don't know. Because I'm the only one who's actually done that. I've been doing my work on trying to, get as many of the Mass Effect models to the SFM workshop. I didn't make them, just fair warning. But I've tried ported as many as I could from Gmod to Source Filmmaker. Picky gets those ones. But I only did it because no one else has ever done it. No one else has ever bothered with it. The creators for the Gmod models never bothered with it. So I feel like I gotta do it because, I don't know, other people in Source Filmmaker could really use these models. So I've done it. I didn't really ask for permission for the models, yes, but I don't know where to ask for permission, which is annoying. I don't know where to ask for the guys, because they're not on the internet anymore. Not kidding, they just don't speak up. I have been, like, none of the creators have approached me to take them down. So how am I supposed to ask permission? I don't know. So I've just been porting them, really. Of course, certain models I will never port because respect out for other people. Like I say, there's a weapon pack on the Source Filmmaker Workshop for Mass Effect weapons. But I know I have a better one that is more complete. But, due to respect, I'm not going to do that because out of respect. I don't know, I don't want to take anyone's glory or, you know, work for anything. Let's say the tally model I use for most of my work, that comes from the SFM lab. Now, the creator for that particular model is not exactly friendly, shall we say, for anyone. SFM lab is quite notorious for its non-restrictiveness, shall we say. So, I use the friendlier version of that particular model from the pack. I will never upload that model because I respect the source it comes from. If I had a different version of Tally that works just as fine, I'd be using that and putting it to the workshop, but I won't do that because respect. That's literally the reason. I could go on about this, really. I've tried really hard getting, like, Rex to go in the workshop. I just can't fix his damn eyes. I have no idea how to fix them. I have a general idea, but I just can't do it. Favorite toy? Oh, I could go on for a bit. I have quite good memories with particular toys. I have a lot. I have good memory with Transformers. I've got, like, the... From Revenge of the Fallen, there was the Devastator. I still have it, actually. Big brick thing, but, you know, it was fun. You know, I always wanted Devastator, and that's as good as it can get. It looked cool, it was big, it was chunky, it was fun. And then there was that Unicron from, let me see, I think it's Armada because of the Minicons. They made a Unicron. That thing's cool. It's a literal planet transformer. That thing's amazing. It's such a brick, though. I wanted that thing because I watched the original G1 film. It's not the same Unicron, but it's like, it's Unicron. You can't go wrong with that. It's amazing. Other toys, like, I could go on, really. Barnacle, you know, certain Spider-Man toys. I had pretty decent Spider-Man, like, it was like a super posable Spidey. Like, I love that thing. And Venom, you can't go wrong with a Venom. Like, the Venom I had, I think it was actually the best Venom you could get at the time. It was a nicely detailed Venom. The jaw was like slightly posable with like a lever mechanic or whatever. It was flipping Venom. Like, I loved Venom. Yeah, there was a toy of the Night Watcher from, you know, the TMNT film too. Loved it because it's an armored Ninja Turtle. You can't go wrong with that. And it came with a bike, chains, like, it was cool. There are sometimes I wish there were certain toys made for certain particular brands. I mentioned in the previous stream, like, a really good posable, like, Sonic figure, like, equivalent to, like, I don't know, like, SH Figure Arts and such. I wish that kind of quality exists. There is something kind of like that for Classic Sonic right now, that was made by Tomy. That looks really good. I want it. But, yeah, it's just some toys that wish kind of exist. They just never did. Trying to think of other brands I could think of right on the top of my head. Barnacle I had a really good history with because I was mostly in for the toys. The storyline was cool though. Like, it was more in depth than you think. You just think a generic toy line. Go on the web and it's like, oh damn, this is deep. It's very deep and convoluted. Like, it's the equivalent of Kingdom Hearts, I'd say, with how it's complex. Like, the entire time Matanui, the island, was a robot. That was planned from the start, which is flipping amazing. And they ran for that for 10 years. It's just like, they planned it from the start. Damn. They thought it through. You don't get that kind of effort for a children's toy line nowadays, do you? It's amazing. Lego really hit the nail on that one when they made that brand. And then they screwed it for G2. God damn it. I looked forward to G2 for the next wave of Barnacle stuff when they rebooted it. the figures were fine. Like the first wave, they reincorporated the gear mechanic from the original toy line. That was cool. But the toy designs weren't exactly as detailed as the old ones were. Because the, what was it the thing called? The Character Creature Building System, CCBS?
Yeah.
It's a very basic, you know, model
Congratulations, guys.
building
Almost
system.
there.
Completely different to the old one. But, you know, it was practical. It was, you know, it was easier to make new designs that didn't require as many resources. It was a complete revision. But people complained about that, so they redone a bit on the next wave for the main characters. And some were better than others, I have to say that. But, you know, they tried, and I wanted to get the second wave, just never got around to it. It's costly. Like, damn, is it costly. Yeah, but then they didn't do as much effort into the storyline. The storyline for G2 was very basic, simple, and really abridged from what the original was supposed to be. They really screwed up on that one. And then LEGO just decided, oh, let's just cancel it prematurely. God damn it. There was supposed to be 3 waves for G2, and then LEGO thought, let's just cancel it prematurely. Never release Makusa, why not? God damn it. I'm sorry, we're Ninja Turtles here? We're supposed to teamwork here? I know, but it's been bloody years now. When I found out that Masanui was a robot, though, that was flipping amazing. Found out directly from the LEGO website. I was shocked when I saw that. I wasn't as into the story at the time, but it's like seeing that happen in front of my eyes, Masanui coming out of the islands, just like, whoa. Never would have thought of it in my life. Yeah, do have to be careful with spoilers, but I don't know. Something like that's not exactly spoilerific nowadays. If anything recent, like for spoilers, I will be careful about it. Like, say, the Broly film. Haven't seen it yet? No spoilers, please.
Get in the tower.
You got it, boss.
Ooh, jeez. That's terrible. Okay, level done. That was talkative. Sonic Speed Marathon. That, I believe, is a charity event for going through the Sonic series. I'd love to do a charity thing. But I ain't got the viewers for it, so I won't really raise much. But if I could help in any way, I'd love to. Problem is, I don't have any money to donate. I would love to do something charity-based. Maybe later on, if I get the viewers for it, let's say, I don't know, average 30 viewers, something like that. That's good enough for me to warrant for doing a charity stream. I wouldn't do it just to get the views, I'd do it just to help. If I could really help, I'd love to do that.
Anyway, we kicked their butts again, of course.
By then, we were getting a little tired.
Well, maybe you were getting tired. Sorry. Go on, Leo.
We took a sec to catch our breath and have a look around. It was a big tower, and we had a long, long way to go before the night was over.
Could just take the elevator.
The portal began to open. The stars of Keegan aligned, and then a tremendous cosmological energy blasted its way across the galaxy, slammed into Earth's atmosphere, and landed in the tower's portal receiver, indicating that Winters had already started the ceremony.
Alright, I think we're at the last level. Oh yeah, Winters. Yeah, this game doesn't really do a good job explaining him at all. Well, it's the sentimentality of it, I suppose. Just helping out for a charity which goes towards a good cause makes you feel good about something, really. It's better than just sitting around doing nothing. I guess that's the idea. You can't just ask and demand for it. You gotta do something to really earn the help, I suppose. But if it's towards something you're actually genuinely interested in and helping, like, say, fight against cancer, of course you do something about that. A lot of people in this world are affected by that. You want to do something about that. I'm not really sure what Sonic Speed Marathon is going towards. It's probably children, specifically. I'm assuming. I mean, Extra Life and, what are the other ones? Child's Play, I think that's one of them, too. Yeah, it's just helping out for a good cause for people who need the help. If people are good-willed enough to really do it, then, you know, do your part. That's pretty much it. I've never really donated to charities though, but I'd love to, but I just don't have the money. That's my problem. There are a lot of people who do actually genuinely want to help, they just can't due to certain reasons, and that's understandable and respectful. The best thing you can do for that though, is to spread the word. That's how it works best. If you could spread the word that a charity event is going on, and other people that can help aren't aware of it, but do become aware of it, you just helped a lot of people because of that. In a way, you've helped because you spread the word. It doesn't cost anything, you know, just spreading the word. That's it. That's all it takes. It doesn't cost anything. You may end up doing more than you think. Man, do I sound knowledgeable for some reason? I'm not like this normally, I just am. That is true, but that means there's a big community for it. And pretty wise and mature adults, quotation on that one. I'm sure most aren't, but, you know, if they want to do it to help out, then they can. But for the children who need it, like say in hospital, that just don't ever get the chance to play games, or just need the money just so they can, you know, be able to survive another day, any help is good. In the dark world we're living in right now, all help is actually generally good. Again, I'm not like this normally. I'm never this insightful or wise. What am I? I'm genuinely serious, I'm not this wise. I never am. It's probably just me trying to sound good. In reality, I don't know, jack squat. Meditation. Never really done meditation myself. I'm sure it's good to get a good clear mind though. I'm sure it actually does help some people. I've tried some breathing technique, I suppose, just never really gone my way for it. You gotta be in the right mindset for it though, that's the thing, and I don't think I have that. The lifestyle I have, I don't think it really will work for me. Oh, this section sucks. You gotta be quick, don't screw up like that. Let me just switch to Mikey. Alright, you gotta be quick here and get to the next door or else it'll be too late. You know time's up when these, the floor here goes into the wall. That's the next door, and we have to wait.
Keep going. We're almost there.
We're not moving anywhere until the laser goes off. Oh, that's a unique idle animation. I've never seen Mikey do that. He just pops into his shell. Well, that means every character's a unique idle animation. Damn, the animators were really having fun for this one. I think it makes sense. Mikey would be the most silly for idle animations. Just pops into his shell. Why not?
Totally awesome.
Quick, quick, quick. Alright, let's just see what Rafts has then. Does a little boxing maneuver, I suppose. Makes sense. He's the brute one. I have no idea what Leo's would be, but I'm not sure about Donnie's. Does he pull a computer? He probably does. Almost there. This one's a bit iffy. Alright, let's see what Donnie has. I wonder if there are people who actually genuinely go out of their way to reference all the characters by their full names. It must get tiring. I mean, that's why they have the nicknames in the first place, but... Whew, quite a mouthful when you really get out of your way for it. Okay. That red tint is really damn subtle. And we're done. Oh, I sense a boss fight. No, I don't. I don't at all. My sense is off. I'm usually good at this. I played games for so damn long, I should know when the boss fight comes around. I just saw the outside and thought, ooh, that's an arena.
I can't do that again. Nice throw.
Get the points.
Let's do that again. Impressive technique.
There you go, I'm sure that earned the points for the teamwork thing.
All right.
Well, we're near endgame now. Pretty sure we're close. I think it's just this level and then straight to the boss. The boss is actually genuinely good because it encourages the, you know, the total cooperative mechanic thing, which is nice.
Nice balance.
At least the checkpoints are fairly abundant. Although earlier in a previous stream, there was no checkpoint from where I needed it. Oh well. Ooh, electric floors, that's the standard norm.
Super sensational.
And I missed that apparently. Okay. Let's try again. There you go. This is oddly satisfying, doing a full chain of those pole sweeps, swings, whatever. I don't know why, it's just satisfying seeing that. All in one go, nice and smooth and consistent. It's nice. I don't know, I'm trying to make topic of something about this game. It's starting to get repetitive now.
Whoa! Awesomely super
The
sensational.
office is moving. We have to get on it.
Oh, there goes the elevator. You will miss that elevator if you miss it.
And look, we got in-flight entertainment.
Oh, there they are. Took a second on that one. Ow!
Say, was that the dragon?
Oh, right. Should probably do the thing. It's been a little bit since we've done that, just breaking the game. Oh, will this one-shot them? Oh, just generally stun them.
One
Toss!
heavy turtle coming right up.
One. Great. Mikey's the only good one, really. And off you go. This music is really not fitting. It's just general light music. It should be intense. Like, you know, this is Endgame, you know? It's just general chippy music for some reason. Hey? Yeah, this game's soundtrack is really lacking. I mean, it's suitable for certain areas, but this right here is, what were they thinking? It's just general chippy music, why not? It's more stealth music than Final Arena kind of thing. What's going on? I really don't have much to say here. I was just talking quite fairly earlier, and now it's just... Oh, it's just an elevator fight scene, nothing special here.
That's what you get
And there we
for
go.
listening to the flight safety instructions.
Spin! Alright, where's the top at? I think this elevator is real time, I think. I might as well meditate here. I'll take advantage of this and take a nice swig. Ah, I have water. Yep, now I'm officially out. That's it, stream's over, it's dead.
Oh, good. I was not looking forward to climbing all the way up. Cool.
What is that?
Deadly, but
It's a
cool.
random ass drone, okay. I don't know what it does if it catches us. Kinda curious, really.
Booyah!
Can't really get a good look at it. It looks like a car of some kind.
Whoa!
I'm not sure if it's chasing us. Can't see it.
The modern version of that boulder, remember? Yeah, dude, how could I forget?
I wouldn't really call it that. There's no real imminent threat, and we're running ahead of it. And we escaped it. Easy. Or not. I seriously wouldn't call this thing a boulder. Honestly, the real boulder is Monster Ark from the Spider-Man PS1 game. That thing was terrifying. This is nowhere near as tense. I genuinely got shook up on that thing during the live stream for that one. Whew, that thing was intense.
It was the night watch.
Booyah! But dude, oh wait, I get it.
Ow. Yep, it's the exact same layout from the Night Watcher stage, but different. Slightly.
Cool.
It's just got electrified floors now, really. It's the exact same area.
Yippee!
Oh, cheeky!
Don't have a long life
I was expecting poles, and they just took it away. Clever gits.
Impressive! Adrenaline rush!
What a nice fake out, that one. Wasn't expecting that. Well done.
Cool.
Ow. You get so used to trusting the poles, you didn't expect them to actually take it away from you.
I'm all set, bro. Impressive!
Right, one of the chandeliers is missing now.
Dude, do I really have to stay on the sideline?
Oh, apparently you do. Alright, we'll swap him out because Mike complained. There you go.
Leadership you're looking for. Look no further.
Leo, shut up! Alright, fine, I'll take Leo out then. Oh, sweet God. Why? Why would you suggest that?
Hey, don't leave me out to dry here.
Is everyone complaining for this? God damn it. So they made a unique line for that specific section. Interesting. Sonic Unleashed with Shrek. I'm assuming you mean Shrek as part of the Werehog. I mean, daytime Shrek. Shrek with stretchy arms, and that's the thought. I mean, it could work. I mean, I'm sure if there's a demand for it, there'd be a mod for it. This is the internet nowadays. I'm sure it could exist. I gotta wait for the timing for this. Damn it. I think how that would actually go out. Not sure, really. It looks silly as heck just seeing Shrek's arms just stretch out everywhere. I wonder why the internet got such a fascination for Shrek. I can think of why. It's kind of akin to how the B-movie just got popular all of a sudden.
Hey,
Who started it? Oh, backstory. Get ready for a content dump.
We're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we're here to stop you from bringing more monsters on Earth.
We're right by the boss door, by the way.
My friend. It was a time of legend.
There's not even a flashback fade.
There was a man named Yotl, and together
Do you want to know something interesting about the animators for the film here?
culture in their path. Then they came across a culture of magic.
Oh, you go right ahead with that. That's fine with me.
Of Atlantis.
Although, if you need a particular pose for Shrek, I could make the image for you.
In his blind desire
I won't create, like, the image, just Shrek itself. I could make, like, a cutout for that. If you want, maybe.
to another world. But the monsters knew no side.
Anyway,
They destroyed Yotl's
the animators for this film, the TMNT 2007 film, they proposed to Nintendo a Legend of Zelda film.
generals were responsible.
That would have been amazing if that actually happened. The promotional animation they made for it is out on the web right now. It looks very unique and interesting.
Found again.
It's the same art style you see here.
It was I.
It would have been amazing if they actually made something with that.
All those years ago.
Though at the time, Nintendo was a bit stingy on making films, but that would have been cool.
We were cursed that day. My 4 comrades in arms were turned into stone. My curse was to be immortal, to never die, but to feel the pain of losing the ones you loved time and time again. were doomed to live this way until we corrected the mistakes of our past. That's what this is all about. Finally getting a chance to right our wrongs and to be at peace. Finally.
Okay, there's a backstory. Right, straight to the boss. Bye, Winters! We'll never see you again. Oh, now that does sound promising. Sonic Unleashed, Shrek Edition. Time for the final boss. Alright, I should be Donatello for this. In order to treat these bosses correctly, you gotta be the correct turtle to do their power for it. So we fought this guy as Donatello, so that should be the correct, you know, character to play to fight him for this one. As soon as I get the strategy down, of course. Ow. I'll get it right eventually. Here we go. And lightning strike. Get the free hits. I like the detail that the models do get more cracked as it goes along and shows more red lights. It's nice, I like that kind of detail. They didn't need to bother with that, but no, they did. They did it anyway. Alright, that's a bigger hitbox than it should be. Ah, that got you that time. Smack you with the bow staff. Is it? Oh, whoa! Okay, I fell off. Oops. Alright, back to the start. I didn't realize you could fall off. The Hulk? Oh, I love the Hulk. It's the whole concept of a rage character is interesting to me. Kind of like you compare it to a Super Saiyan. But yeah, Hulk is flipping amazing of a character, really. And a concept, of course. Just the idea of rage as a power is very powerful, really. If you get the right kind of rage motivation, it can be very interesting to use it for character development as itself. But then it can, of course, as you know, as a power, it's cool as heck. Jumping around cities super high, breaking stuff easily, just it's fun. Let's get those hits in. Yeah, I like the motivation for rage kind of powers. Like, say, losing a loved one. Like, that alone is enough as, you know, character concept. It's fun, for me, personally, to have that for a character. It's a bit of a cop-out, of course, but, I don't know, with the right motivation, any rage power is fun. Yeah, I got you that time. Alright, I'm not going to swing off to the side this time, gotta be careful. That's it, get the free hit. At least we finally get to fight these bosses this time. And he's fried. Alright, that's one. Next. Who's next? Hammer guy? It is... Ow. Okay, he's just doing a lightning attack, okay. Yeah, there he is, the hammer guy. This guy was a bit of a brick wall for me when I was a kid. I couldn't get by his hammer attack. It was a one-shot hit for me. I didn't realize you actually needed the turtles to actually help you win this fight. So we last fought this guy as Raph, so we need to play as Raph in order to beat him. Best way to get around these shockwaves here is actually stand on the angles here. It's most effective for me, at least. Remember there is a toy line for this series. I mentioned this with the Night Watcher. I wonder, yeah, I think there were toy lines released for the Warriors here. Well, the Werewolf was implemented for Unleashed because, well, Unleashed would have been really short, kind of compared to like Generations and Colors. They needed to pad things out, and I guess they just thought Werehog would have been a cool concept. And I like the Werehog because, well, it's a werewolf. I like werewolf stuff. It's fun. It's kind of akin to the Rage thing, you know? It's the same kind of thing, monsters and all that stuff. That's why people like the Werehog. But also, the Werehog is kind of fun for me. I actually genuinely enjoy the combat. It's not perfect, it's not great, it's not like God of War. It's similar, but it's not exactly the same. I think people just like the Werehog as a character concept, rather than actually being gameplay itself. That's what I think, at least. Yeah, this attack here is a one-shotter if you don't do this. You have to do this, or else you will die. Can't really do much damage to him proper. Bit annoying that. Just likes to be tame. Oh, quick. Yeah. Come on, come on. Just got a few more in there. Damn it. Ow. They talk every time you get hit by any of their attacks, and they're multi-hitters. You just hear multiple lines at the same time. It's odd. Okay, I think at least the next two hammer drops I should be able to knock him out. Yeah, next one. I feel it. Here we go. And he's dead. Nice. Alright, next should be Mikey's, I think. I can't explain how the Werehog gets his, Sonic gets his gloves back. I'm assuming it's the Dark Gaia energy that does that. That's the best explanation I can give. Even the Archie comics couldn't really explain it either. I don't think they explained it. It's just, he got those back. And yet his shoes turned to spikes as well? Okay. They turned to cleats. I would have liked it better if, Sonic's gloves also changed, like the Werehog's shoes. It would have at least explained why they stick around. Better than just having them magically reappear. If the Werehog's shoes could, if they could change, why not, let Sonic's gloves change in a similar way? Why not, I don't know, just some simple fingerless gloves? That would have been easy enough. Achilles kept the tattered design, I don't know, just easy. Okay, can we bring up the damage for Mikey's? His combos hit quite consistently. Look at that, whittling down the health. Ow. Shut up. Yeah, give him the chance to really do well on the damage for Mikey. Ow. Death gas. Ow. Already halfway. Nice. Where's your special ability? Ow. Almost. Almost. Jesus, really let the damage handle on that one. Just casually spinning. There we go. Job done. I don't know. It's Sonic. He's think of the movie design. It's weird seeing Sonic without gloves. You can live without it, it's just that it's wrong. But, the Werehog without gloves, with gloves, doesn't really change much. He has big hands. But Sonic, it's a requirement to have gloves. Oh, now the platform's breaking. Oh, crap! I didn't realize to do shared abilities now. I thought it was just going to be Leo, specifically. This is unique. Combining all the teammates' abilities. That's unique. That's actually kind of cool. The final boss combines all the abilities. That's actually really cool. I forgot that. This is actually genuinely cool. I wish the final boss was just this, not a rehash, but still. I can hear the game's theme too. This is fitting.
I'm here for you.
This is actually really cool.
Flow through me.
Damn, that's actually kind of a satisfying final boss. It's not brilliant, but that's actually kind of cool. That's actually a really good way to finalize the game. It's not perfect, but it's actually kind of cool, combining all the elements. It's nice. It felt cool. And there they go, even though we weren't in the main chamber. Okay. And that's it. We saved the world from the apocalypse.
That was simply awesome. I never thought we'd be able to pull it off, but we did it.
You got that right, bro. And we did it. The four of us, together as a team.
You know,
Yeah!
that day we learned a whole lot. It's changed us all for the better and made us who we are today.
Hey guys, I always wondered, what kind of food is there in a monster realm? What?
We may never know.
Don't ever change, Mikey.
Oh yeah, actual plot. So, Winters dies. Yeah, just off screen. We don't even get to see it in game. They even jumped the shot here when he says thank you. Oh no, it's a sad death. Much bigger impact in the actual film here. Well, not by much, but still.
Max Winters had given his life a meaning by trying to fix his past. Maybe that's what broke the curse.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
Man, Winters
I
is
started
tall.
floating, and then he vanished, like dust. I thought it was serene.
You would, wouldn't you? See, I thought it was...
Yeah, Sega's traditional character designs, the females must wear standardized clothes. The only exception to that was Sally. But she became part of this standard of the norm once Sega, well, basically kind of forced Archie to reboot the series and Sally got that new design. When that design was revealed, everyone hated it, including me. But nowadays I've warmed up to the design, and nowadays I actually quite like it and accept it. It doesn't actually go against Sally's designs of what she is as a character, what she prefers. It works with her. She still retains what she looks like, she just has a black shirt and black pants. That's literally all that's changed. The boots are slightly different, she wears gloves, but she still looks like Sally. I don't see much really to complain about. And technically, Sally is more on the revealing side compared to everyone else, even with the reboot design. Weirdly enough. Like, I can't think any other female side character that is as revealing as Sally could be, but she's not as revealing really when you think about it. The only other character that really be part of that would be Rouge, but that's the whole point of Rouge's character. Jesus, 22 minutes. It didn't feel like 22 minutes, and that's an A+, that one. Yeah, teamwork. Well, the initial design, everyone just didn't like it because... Well, I'm trying to think of it. It's different. That's literally the reason. I think people complained that she was more clothed up. She was just different. No one really likes things changing for no reason. That's probably the reason why. But I have a theory that that design that Sally would... The reboot Sally design was going to be... Was that's what she was going to look like once she was de-roboticized. I'm saying that because... The abilities that Sally gets, she now gets ring blades that come out from the blue bracelets she gets from the rings. The roboticized version of her also got those ring blades too, and the weaponized version of the robot form has got that blue design as well. I'm thinking that reboot design was what she was going to look like when she was de-roboticized, because Eggman completely weaponized the form of her, took out a lot of what the original parts was, and replaced it with all the weaponized stuff. That's probably how they were going to redesign her at the time. But then, you know, the Mega Man crossover happened, and things changed. That crossover was actually genuinely good. The Worlds Collide crossover, that's genuinely good. That was well handled for a crossover. And then Worlds Unite happened not that far off from when the previous crossover happened. Worlds Unite happened way too soon. and there was way too much going on. Instead of just Mega Man and Sonic, it's Sega and Capcom, essentially. Like, let's put in everyone. Yeah, great idea. And then, basically, Worlds Unite became too many characters, don't know how to handle them all. That's essentially what happened. Too many characters, didn't know how to handle them all fairly, treated well. It's just too much going on at the same time. How are you supposed to do, like, 20 plus characters in a comic? It's not 20 plus, it's like 50 in one comic. Like, how do you do that? You can't, you physically can't. Just Mega Man Sonic alone was enough. Just, oh boy. Too much. There's just too much going on. I appreciate the crossover happened, but still, too much. Anyway, TMNT. What was I going on about? Yeah, it's not a bad game, genuinely. Like, as its own, it's perfectly good for a kid's game. If you have a kid that needs to play TMNT as a game, this ain't too bad. If they like the film, this ain't a bad film adaptation. A little inaccuracies here and there, but it does some cool things, like, you know, the Night Watcher with the whole black and white thing. That's an aesthetic I didn't expect. That's actually cool. Yeah, stuff like that, change like that doesn't feel like it should be needed. It just happens. It's like, why change something that isn't broken? Well, because companies need some things to change because legal reasons. That's why. Not sure what you mean by change in 2004. I'm assuming you mean like when the Inika stuff happened. I'm assuming you mean that. I actually don't like... I don't hate the Inika stuff. I actually have them. And the Mahari series, I think that's what it's called. Pronunciations of these things are weird. I have those figures, like all of them, in a nice little cabinet, nicely displayed and everything. Should take a picture of that at some point. Yeah, fans just don't like unnecessary change. But then, once you get older, when you think back to it, it's like, you know what, the change really didn't change that much. Gets down to the core of some things, it fixes more than you realize. Because the reboot for the Archie comics was heavily necessary. Oh, 2006? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. My year dates are off. God, the Bionicle series was literally around my lifestyle. Quite literally. I grew up at the time of it. Anyway. Yeah, Archie Comics needed a reboot for the Sonic series, because at the time when it was being rebooted, the comics was so different compared to when it rebooted. When it rebooted, it cleaned itself up with all the unnecessary storyline stuff that was nowhere near part of what the games actually were relevant to. Like, the comics were completely separate to the qualities of what the games were actually like, storyline-wise. Admittedly, some parts I liked, but others is like, it's a convoluted mess. It's an absolute mess. It's a nightmare. I don't know how they handled it. But that's for, like, comics in general, really. That's why reboots happen, so you can just cut down the fat, get back down to the main storyline, and make things easier for the general audience to get back into. You have to remember, this is a comic series for kids. Gotta make it easy and accessible. If you just make it a nightmare, like, how does anyone get into it? I'm surprised I got into it. I'm in the UK, I don't even get Archie comics, but I got into it. Yeah, these comics, these credits here are going on for a bit now. What am I, padding? I should probably get back to the game itself. The gameplay is fine, it's fairly solid, the combat's fine, it's decent, you're not gonna get confused at it, it works. You didn't appreciate the Matanui reveal? I can kind of see why, I suppose. I mean, it breaks the concepts of all that was built up for Matanui itself. At the time, Matanui was supposed to be just idealized as a spiritual god and all that such, but then revealed to be actually just a giant robot that completely breaks, you know, everyone's perception of what Matanui was. But that was the entire point at the start. It was supposed to be a robot, because at one point, I believe that Matanui was supposed to be slightly shook earlier on, that some parts of the robot would just move, and I think it was like his hand, some 3 fingers would come up from the ocean. 3 fingers. That was supposed to be like a tease of what they planned right from the start. But I can understand why people would be annoyed with that. But the Barnacle story is like, it's deep. There's a lot more going on in the background than anyone would have ever conceptualized, even more than I thought of. Anyway, I'm derailing this a lot because of this chat going on here, which I do appreciate. A twist was definitely necessary to bring up the interest for the series. At that point, it was getting to the peak of the interest. Anyway, more derailment. I do enjoy it, but derailment of the game itself. Yeah, the gameplay, the action itself is good. Like, it's solid, it's decent, it's not that deep. But for a kid's game, gotta remember that, it's fairly fine. Brave Hunter, nice to see you here. Very late into the stream. Very late. Almost about finishing up too, but at least you joined in at the last second. I just finished the game. Oh well. The music of this game is a bit lacking, I'd say. Very lacking, but appropriate, I suppose. Level layout is fairly open. You can't get lost. A bit repetitive. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Most movie games are fine. These credits are going on much longer than they should. I'm going to skip it now. That's fine. At least you showed up. It's better than not appearing at all. It's up to you for doing that. Alright. Well, we're at the 2 hour mark, but I got time to kill. Let's have a look at the extras. Let's see. We got artwork and video, challenge maps, and goodies. Let's have a look at the artwork and video. Let's see. I want some of the... Let's see. That's the movie. I love these. Beautiful TMNT movie in action? Nope. I want... Yes. These characters don't behave when the camera is off. These are test videos. I bloody love these. They just made these for no apparent reason. Well, it depends on the person, really. Because at the time, for the... what was it? Fantoka, whatever? That was the... You know, the storyline was like... That was it. This is it. This is the end of them all. Technically, I backstabbed the enemies. I backstabbed all the bosses by throwing the turtles at them. And then backstabbing with scythes and daggers and all that. Alright, time for a round of golf. Damn it. Why would they make this? Like, this has no relevance to the actual game itself. There's no in-game cutscenes for these models either. Which is interesting. This is so random. I don't know why these are here. Maybe there were animation tests just to see if they could do animated cutscenes, but maybe they ran out of budget for that. There's even unique voice lines for these too. Hey, he's fine. Yeah, LEGO definitely got the most money, but I guess they were just trying to hype it up at the time. That's the thing. Again, it's a matter of perspective. I ain't gonna shun anyone for what they like, you know. It's up to them for what they appreciate, what they like. It's good for you. You enjoy what you enjoy. I ain't gonna shun it. I enjoy what I enjoy, everyone else enjoys what they enjoy. Right, they supplied some of the proto stuff for the toy line, which is interesting. I love seeing concept art for games. Stuff like this is always nice. Especially when they do the toy stuff. It's like, they really thought these through out. Like, wow. So these are the concept arts for these. I can't skip these, these are actual proper movies here. I'm guessing that the theming of this toy line was supposed to be kept within to the original TMNT series, but, you know, within the movie design as well at the same time. It looks like Playmates made these too. Not sure if that's still around nowadays. No idea. I wonder if these statues actually exist. I don't think I've ever seen these statues, from my memory at least. They look cool though, like these artist renditions are actually really nice. So it's just the concept art, none of the actual figures. Oh no, we got something here. I definitely remember that. Yes. These like skateboard things. You can zip them across the floor. Random, but they existed. Oh, you can definitely feel the classic Ninja Turtle toy design vibes from these guys. I'm guessing that one's Mikey. You know, there is actually kind of a market for getting prototype toys, like getting the test builds as such for the market. There is an actual market for that. Damn rare. It's like finding the test builds for like the amiibo figure designs, stuff like that. Oh, these would have been cool as statues. Had to do a design for the skateboard? Really? Looks like a playset by the looks of it, incorporating the elevator thing. It's always interesting to see the behind the scenes for this kind of stuff. There's Winters. Ah, that must be the van. Rarely used in the film, but it exists. Oh, that head is, I'm assuming it would do other mechanics besides just fitting the turtles in. It has to do other stuff. That's just a cardboard cutout of that one. These must be the statues of these ones. No idea what kind of weapon that one is. Assuming just standard daggers. So they did make figures of the statues. Oh, that's it. That's all we get. Okay. And I think the rest is just general concept art. It's more about the comics. I think these are dev videos, I think. Sneak peek shot of the film. That's the film itself. I think that'll do. Anything else is just pure filler, I think. Oh, I think that'll do. What goodies do we have though? We have big head stuff, weekend weapons, Halloween baddies, and ghastly gas. There's a fart. This is a fart extra. Literally, you turn this on, some point in the level, the turtles will just randomly fart. Genius. Very creative at the time. There's no cheat codes for this game, sadly. That's a shame. Alright, I think that'll do for a stream. Alright, let me just do the usual of showing the thumbnail for the stream. There it is. Quite happy with that thumbnail, by the way. It's good. I like it. Fits very well. Very, very well. Now, fair warning, I'm going to show the next game I'm going to do. And it's going to be Metal Gear Solid. I feel like I want to do Metal Gear Solid. Not really sure. But that's going to be the next game. But, major problem with this, though, is that for this following week, I'm going to be taking a week break. It's the next Tuesday that I'm going to be going back to live streaming. Just going to take a week break, just to have a breather, just a little breather. Think of some more games for me to do later on, more thumbnails to make. But after that, we'll be right back into the live stream thing, and probably no more further delays. God damn it. My internet's finally fixed, by the way. I haven't seen any problems with it either, so that's all good. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed their time with Ninja Turtles. It wasn't exactly exciting, but it was fun to go back through it again. And, yeah, it was nice having a good chat with this one with Gonna Rock This House. Definitely enjoy your presence here for these live streams. It's nice being this discussive. It's always good. It's always good. And, thanks for popping in again, Rainbow Hunter. Even though it's late for this stream, I'm glad you at least showed up. Anyone that comes for these streams is always welcome. Always welcome. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed their time for the stream, and see you to the next Tuesday for more live streams and Metal Gearness. Metal Gear. Ah. Anyway, see you then. See ya.